This is a travel report. I am observing that human experience extends beyond what is immediately perceived. This is not unusual. It happens daily, often unnoticed. People encounter others and feel an immediate familiarity, as if meeting someone already known. In other encounters, they feel hesitation, distrust, or unease without being able to name a reason. These responses occur before conversation, before evidence, before explanation. The same responses appear in other contexts. With animals, with environments, with spaces. A room can feel unsettled before anything is seen. A structure can feel unstable before it fails. A situation can feel unresolved before the cause is identified. Humans often dismiss these impressions as ungrounded. And yet, they frequently act on them anyway by pausing, by becoming alert, by expecting the unexpected. This behavior suggests an understanding that awareness is not limited to the five senses alone. Recently, I observed a sequence of events that made this pattern difficult to ignore. A task was underway involving old wiring systems believed to be inactive. There was a brief internal signal that something remained live. This signal carried no explanation, no image, no proof. It was reasoned away. The result was immediate and unmistakable. A wire was cut that was among a group of wires marked for removal. That wire was not properly identified, and electricity does what electricity does. Later that same evening, without warning, the surrounding environment erupted in light. A structure long identified as unstable, a dead tree, had finally lost its contest with gravity and fallen into live power lines. The energy released filled the entire house. For a moment, scale overwhelmed interpretation. Neither event was mysterious. Both were governed by physical laws. What is notable is that in both cases, instability was recognized before it manifested. The recognition did not arrive as knowledge, but as orientation. Something mattered before it was understood. Failure rarely arrives unannounced. It simply announces itself in ways we don't yet know how to hear. This suggests that the human relationship to the world is broader than sensory data alone. Information arrives prior to explanation. Awareness registers conditions before causes are named. Imagination is often blamed for these impressions. But imagination, in this context, is not fabrication. It is tolerance for incomplete knowing. It is the space where perception exists before it hardens into belief or denial. I am continuing to observe how often humans already know more than they can justify, and how frequently they override that knowing in favor of explanation. The world is not silent beyond the senses. It is merely speaking in a language not yet fully recognized. End of report.